Morning everybody, it's the start to week 4 of Max Size. Yesterday I actually just finished up week 3, but I had taken a rest day right before that 10 minutes of torture workout. So I'm starting week 4, but I'm starting with the leg workout just because today's Saturday and I know Sundays have typically been my running days. So it'd be kind of nice to run and kind of flush out the legs after this intensive amount of squats and deadlifts. So hoping week 4 looks like week 3 in regards to my motivation. But this week, obviously week 4, last week of the month, will end in a challenge, which I haven't even looked at yet. So rather than doing an extra circuit, because I'm feeling pretty taxed from all the deadlifts and the squats, I decided to just do some band moves with the band. Especially, you'll see me do those with the band, the hip ladders, side to side, quite often. Because I swear those are what have given me those indents on the side of my tush. So, and you can feel the burn. You can definitely feel those working the sides of the glutes. And the other the move that I did were banded morning glories. I had seen a video with those in it, and I wanted to give them a try. Tomorrow's plan, whether I get down here or not it's back and chest this week, don't know. For sure, the plan is to get my run in though. Happy Monday morning, everybody. Yesterday, pardon me, I have hiccups. Sunday morning, I did end up doing a run, and that was all I did yesterday. So today's Monday, planning on doing two workouts today. First workout is going to be more conditioning. So the plan is the row machine, 3 minutes, followed by wall balls. I don't know if I'll do 20 of those, we'll see, and do about 5 rounds of that. And then later today I'll come down here and hit up the back and chest workout with an extra circuit in there. So last night I had the opportunity to look into the first challenge of Max Size. It's called U in 30 challenge. I am disappointed. So it's a push-pull leg basically workout. You start out with push-ups, 10 different variations of push-ups, each a minute. You have to do 10 reps in that minute. Then you go on pull-ups, 10 variations of pull-ups, 10 reps, 1 minute each. So 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And then legs. Sorry, I cannot do anything about these hiccups, but they're driving me nuts when I'm trying to speak. Legs. Again, 10 variations of leg exercises, 1 minute, 10 reps each. There's no way. There's no way. And if you've taken this challenge on, if you've just completed it, bravo to you, because no way, it's not happening. Multiple things have me upset. First off, these exercises, the push-ups, the pull-up variety, we haven't even touched on those. Like this is one of those where the first month of max size and the final challenge, there's no correlation between the two. It's aggravating, to be honest with you. Second off, I'll insert some of the variations that he has you doing, because honestly, if I tried to do some of these, especially the push-ups, I would be eating cement. I'd totally end up on a whole nother video like gym fails, because I'm not even gonna attempt it. I don't want to hurt myself. Third, even if I listed out the 10 push-up types on my whiteboard and attempted the workout, I would guarantee you that probably half of those exercises I'd stop and look at the board and just go, oh, what the hell was that one? I wouldn't even be able to remember what it was that I was supposed to be doing. So I'm a little perturbed by, like I said, that whole thing. My plan of attack at this point is to modify it down for simplicity for myself and to match the first month of max size better. And luckily the week is just beginning, so I do have time to think about that, but I already know not happening. But in regards to the pull-ups, which by the way, I've been practicing my pull-ups, maybe in a 10-minute torture workout, pull-ups have shown up. But other than that, that's it. So to have 10 variations of pull-ups, it don't make no sense. All right. So, but my lovely, amazing husband, who made my homemade power rack, has added a pull-up bar to my power rack. Black pipe. I don't know the ends of the black pipe, if they're gaskets, what you call them, but then he welded them together so that it won't spin on me. And yes, I do realize I had a pull-up bar, but the problem was I've been practicing my pull-ups. I'm so close to getting one unassisted pull-up. This pull-up bar, do you see where the pull-up bar attaches to the base? Where it attaches is exactly where my arms should be for my pull-ups, right outside of shoulder width. So either I go a little extra wide or I go a little extra narrow to do pull-ups on there, which I'll still use this, but I really wanted something different. And there's a whole lot that goes on the bottom of this with the base. So it's weird, but it's very different trying on there. So just wanted to shout out and give them a little bit of credit, but enough talking and time to get started. And I pray these hiccups go away. So I'm finishing up with it started out as a circuit for the back on the cable machine, but the amount of weight changing I have to do and adjusting the cable machine, I'm just doing straight sets to finish out extra pump on the back. And truth is, I didn't even do the finishers today because after watching the challenge that's coming up, I practiced some pull-ups, and I would say, I'll show the video, I officially got an unassisted pull-up, one. And I did that multiple times, breaks in between. So that's the way I finished up, was with some pull-ups. And frankly, I'm not doing the push-up finishers because it looks like I'll be doing plenty with that final challenge. So my plan, I believe at this point in time with that challenge, I'm gonna follow the exact format. So push-ups, pull-ups, legs, every minute, on the minute, 10 reps. But rather than do all the fancy, extra, different variations of pull-ups, push-ups, I'm just gonna do standard push-ups, standard pull-ups, and try to get those 10 in that minute, and the remainder of that minute's a rest time, and see how that goes. Legs I haven't decided on because I feel like that's far more doable for me than the others. But at this point in time, that's my plan. Hey everybody, just finished up month 1 of Max Size just a little bit ago. So as I told you earlier in the week, I had to make some adjustments to that challenge because I did not care for the way the challenge was written. So what I did, started with the push-ups workout. Every minute, on the minute, I did regular push-ups. Huge progress for me. And so every regular push-up counted as 2 for me. So I, instead of doing 10 reps every minute on the minute, I did 5, except for that first round. I think that first round I was feeling pretty fresh, pretty good. I think I might have done like 7. Then the way he has it written is you would go into the pull-ups, then legs. I sandwich legs in between to give my upper body a little rest. So legs, I did, there were 3 moves: jump squats, prisoner drop step lunges, I think they're called, and sprinter lunge leaps. Rotated through those, which obviously got me through 9 rounds. Final round, the grand finale, I did ninja jump tucks, and I did 10, all 10 of those in that minute. And then finally for the pull-ups, as you saw earlier this week, I hit a huge milestone for myself. I was able to do an unassisted pull-up, which is so just something I've worked for so long. So rather than trying to do 10 pull, all the variations that he gave you, and trying to do 10 every minute on the minute, the first 7 rounds, I was able to do 1 unassisted pull-up, rested the remainder of the minute, and continued that for 7 rounds. Unassisted pull-up, 1, but I did it. On the last 3 rounds, I grabbed my assistance band and used that to make it through the last 3 rounds. I didn't do all 10 pull-ups. I think might have started, I did 7, and then I think by the end, that last round, I did 5, and that 5th one, I was pulling for that. So that rounds out month 1 of Max Size. Pretty excited. I'm finding that I'm using Max Size almost like as my base, and then I'm building on from there with some of my own stuff. You'll see this when I'm looking at my recordings from earlier in this week. I continued to add on to those workouts with circuits for the major muscle group that was being worked that day. With the shoulder and trap workout, I still scratched those finishers and replaced it with handstand holds. And lastly, two things. First, you'll see I also was practicing, and I'm able to finally, there was in Max Size, Max Shred, Black Widow, one of the burst training workouts, there was a move that is a, you squat, roll back, and come back up. I don't have the footage. I wish I had the original footage of me attempting to do that move, because It was a hot mess in the original. I don't know if I rolled back and then I went forward and I kept going forward, or if it was just like I rolled up, tried to get up and just fell back again. I don't even remember. I just remember it was like there was no way that those were happening. So you'll see earlier in the week I was working on it and I continued to work on it, and today I was able to do them. After the leg portion of the challenge, I wanted to give those a try because I was feeling really strong, feeling really good. So I was pumped about that. So my next goal, and I've already started working on that, you'll see that in some of the footage too, is pistol squats. I find those, some people, they can do them so eloquently, it's just beautiful, but they are a massive challenge, and I think you saw a little bit last week. I've been working on them, and I've been adding some more progressive steps to that, a little more mobility, a little more deeper squats, one-legged squats, just really working my way up to those. I hope, I have work. It's going to take a little bit longer. I hope by the end of this program, with the extra work I'm putting into that I can do pistol squats, but we'll see. Other than that, like I said, you're gonna start seeing a lot more of my own workouts coming into play and me modifying. I think I'll follow the program pretty well, but there are a lot of changes I'll be probably adjusting and fitting my wants a little more. I will say I have really been binge watching CrossFit, old CrossFit games, and some CrossFit athletes channels, and it's influencing my workouts and the choices that I'm making. So that's it for month 1. I will see you next week for the start of month 2. Keep pushing forward, keep progressing in whatever way that you're measuring that progress. And thanks for watching.